Most people think gum disease is just about your gums, but here's what's really happening below the surface and why it matters for your whole body. Gum disease is a chronic inflammatory condition that, if left untreated, destroys the supporting bone structure around your teeth. This bone loss is what eventually leads to loose teeth and even tooth loss. The reason regeneration is so important is that it allows us to rebuild that lost foundation, strengthening the attachment and restoring health to the area. When I first learned LANAP, I was struck by one thing. It's not just removing diseased tissue, it's actually triggering regeneration. Here's the biology. The laser is incredibly precise. It targets the bacteria and diseased tissue while leaving the healthy surrounded tissue undisturbed. Beyond that, it stimulates the body's natural healing response, allowing the bone and gum tissue to begin regenerating. My older patients will sometimes tell me, my father had gum surgery and was out of commission for weeks. When I explain LANAP, they're shocked at how different it is. As an early adapter of this technology at Island Tower Dentistry, I've seen firsthand what a game changer it is. There is no cutting or suturing, so recovery is incredibly fast, and the post-procedure discomfort is minimal compared to what many people remember from the older techniques. Regeneration is amazing, but it's not magic. Here's what bone regrowth means and what it doesn't mean for your long-term gum health. Many times people think treating gum disease is like fixing a cavity, one and done, but it is actually more like managing a health condition. Here's how I explain the partnership to them. Treating gum disease isn't a single event. It's being of a long-term commitment to your oral health. While procedures like LANAP provide fantastic reset by eliminating disease and encouraging regeneration, keeping it at bay requires a true partnership. This involves customized home care, consistent professional maintenance visits, and paying attention to overall wellness, which is why we work together to build sustainable plans tailored specifically to each patient's lifestyle. When someone comes in with gum disease, there's usually a story behind it. Before I even talk about LANAP, I want to understand what's been happening in their life. Whether they are managing diabetes, dealing with stress, or simply trying to map out a better routine, oral health is deeply connected to systemic wellness. LANAP provides us with a phenomenally minimally invasive baseline to a clean slate. But the real victory comes afterwards, when we use that reset as a springboard to partner together on a realistic lifestyle shifts that keep your entire body healthy. The laser is incredibly precise. Here's how it knows what to target. The Periolase MVP7 operating wavelength is specifically calibrated to be absorbed by the dark pigments found exclusively in diseased tissue and harmful periodontal bacteria. It completely passes right through healthy pink gum tissue without heating or harming it. Because of this phenomenal cellular selectivity, there is virtually zero risk of accidentally removing healthy bone or damaged sound tissue. It provides an unmatched level of safety and precision that traditional surgery simply cannot duplicate. Gum disease doesn't announce itself, but if you know what to look for, you can catch it early and make a choice about treatment before it becomes a crisis. If you notice persistent bleeding when you brush, floss, or gums that look slightly swollen or red, or a subtle feeling that your teeth are shifting, those are clear warning signs that the underlying bone structure might be under attack. Catching it in these early stages on Marco Island means we can utilize LANAP proactively to save your teeth completely non-invasively, keeping you active and out on the water. If you think you might have gum disease, or you've heard about LANAP and want to know if it's for you, here's what I'd want you to understand before we meet. Our consultation is completely relaxed, transparent, and entirely zero pressure. We sit down together, use high-definition imaging to see exactly what is happening below the gum line, and discuss your options clearly. My primary goal isn't to sell you a procedure. It's to give you a clear, honest information so you can be an active partner in protecting your long-term health.